What's up, guys? Chris Bar first here. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Trains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about all the locomotive models that are still on the CSX roster. We're going to go over the locomotive models. We're going to talk about are they in the service on the roster and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, let's get this show underway. Again, you're watching the Talking Train series on the Chris Barker Verse channel. I'm your host, Chris Barker. Let's get this show underway. Up first on the list is the EMD GP38-2. Now, the GP38-2 has been active on CSX's roster for a very, very long time now, for many, many years, and is still active on the roster today. And the GP38-2s aren't going anywhere anytime soon. However, no more are being produced. So, what does that mean here? That the numbers decrease from here. And that is exactly what we're seeing today, though. Unfortunately, even though these things are still very popular, we're seeing that these things are getting cut down significantly and be rebuilt into GP38-3s. You know, those SpongeBob square cab locomotives? Yeah, them. That's what these are being rebuilt into. But don't worry, GP38-2s aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Anyway, the GP38-2s on CSX were bought from the Chesney system, B&O, LNN, and the Seaboard Coastline. Those are the 5 railroads that these GP38-2s were bought from. And you can see GP38-2s on local freight, and sometimes you can get them on a regular freight train. But rarely on a regular freight train, you will never or rarely see these things leading a freight train. So yeah, that's that. Alright, moving on to the next one on the list, the SD40-2s. EMD's SD40-2s were, I want to say, the more powerful version of the GP38-2, if you know what I mean. These locomotives, instead of having 4 axles, they had 6 axles, more like a GE locomotive. SD40-2s were more powerful, and they had more pouring power. Matter of fact, SD40-2s are extremely old as well. Matter of fact, they're so old that there's even one YN2 SD40-2 in Bayview Yard, and I see that locomotive all the time. I go on a school bus, I see it all the time. I see it every single day going by there, and it's still a pretty cool sight to see. That is an X-Conrail X-Conrail SD40-2. Matter of fact, this SD40-2 right in front of me, 8842, is also an X-Conrail SD40-2. So the railroads that had them that CSX bought were the Chesney system, Seaboard Coastline, and Conrail. Those are the only 3 I know that CSX bought SD40-2s. So 3 railroads that I know CSX has bought SD40-2s from. SD40-2s, you can actually kind of see leading on a freight train. You can actually see these engines leading a big freight train once in a while. Although it is a very, very rare sight. But still, folks, it's pretty cool. The SD40-2 remains on Norfolk Southern's, Norfolk Southern. CSX's roster today. It is active on the roster as of 2023. Oh yeah, we've talked about this engine before. CSX's GE-8s. As of today, so, Sunday, January 29th, CSX's GE-8s remain on CSX's roster as of 2023. And a matter of fact, many of these engines are actually coming out of storage because every single week, except this week, I've been getting Dash 8s left and right, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. As much as CSX might hate these engines, for some reason they don't want to let up on them, which is good for rail fans. If you're a rail fan, highly suggest you get some pictures of these before they're all gone, because you never know. CSX tomorrow could just get rid of them all, and that's it. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into the depth about this engine because I've already made a video about GE-8s and GE-9s. So we're gonna leave this engine alone. This engine is on CSX's roster still as of 2023. Here's another one that you might be familiar with. We've talked about this engine as well, folks. This is CSX 9041. This is a GE-9. Matter of fact, GE-9s are way more rarer than GE-8s for some reason. Should be completely the opposite, but it's not. However, I have seen this engine quite a few times. 9041. You can see this engine, on L123 and L125, running through St. Denis or anywhere on the Capital Subdivision, uh, till Jesso. But, yeah, this train mainly works on, L123 and L125. That's where you can see 9041 at. Sometimes it will be out somewhere out of state, but mainly this engine stays here, because I've seen it quite a few times. Um, as well with 4280 7. I've seen that engine a few times too. And yeah. But again, Dash 9s, we've talked about them. We're going to leave them alone. This engine is active on CSX's roster as of 2023. Oh boy, yeah, you know these things aren't going anywhere anytime soon. GE Gevos, one of the most popular locomotives on CSX's roster. Matter of fact, on every railroad. I'm getting sick of seeing these. I really am. Like, nobody cares for these engines. These engines mean nothing to me. They're too modern and you see too many of them. You know, you get all these good engines and then you see them getting replaced. And that's exactly what we're seeing today. We're seeing all these cool engines being switched out. CSX's Ace, AC 6000 CWs were probably one of the coolest GEs. But probably way cooler than the GE-8s and -9s, to be honest with you. Besides the standard cabs. But yeah, they were like one of the coolest GE locomotives on CSX's roster. And there's only two left. The Spirit of Maryland, and I can't remember the other one. But I know the Spirit of Maryland is 602. But but that's in storage, and that is downright never to be run again. Like that's planned to never be run again, and it's planning on being rebuilt into an AC into a CM44 AC, which that's our last locomotive on this list. Um, so yeah, these actually we got two more locomotives, but Gevos, nothing special about them. They're just modern diesels that just, I don't know. I used to like Gevos, and I kind of do. I have a mixed love-hate relationship with them. I hate them because you see too many of them. I like them because, I mean, they look cool and their engines sound cool. But that's it. That's where I don't know about Gevos. Of course, they are active on the roster on late in the 2023. AC 4400 CWs. Yeah, you can go ahead and start to say bye-bye to these things because they are getting rebuilt into AC 44 AC. No, CM 44 ACs. That's the remote number. And CM 44 AHs as well. It's a part. These locomotives are a part of the CSX rebuild program. Matter of fact, these locomotives are the same as Norfolk Southern AC-44 C6Ms. They're the same locomotives. The new rebuild ones are the same as an AC-44 C6M. Fun fact. But yeah, you might as well say bye-bye to these things because they're getting rebuilt. Basically, it's the less version of the AC 6000 CWs, but yeah, CSX also can't stand these things. They want to upgrade to more, better power, apparently. And the last locomotive we're going to be taking a look is probably I keep saying Norfolk Southern, you gotta forgive me. CSX's newest GE models. The CM44 ACs and the CM44 AHs. I'm not going to put an AH in because they're basically the same thing, just one is a little bit more powerful, slash more, has more adhesion to it. But, yeah, I like these things now. I probably won't in the next couple years because there's going to be too many of them, just like the Norfolk Southern, AC-44 C6Ms. Um, Basically, this is the more upgraded version of the AC 4400 CWs. That's why they're rebuilding them, because they want to make it more modern. Although it looks like an older GE model, this is actually the state-of-the-art most modern technology right here. It's got positive train control, got all that fancy stuff inside of it. But yeah, these are the brand new rebuild AC, not AC, CM44 ACs. Again, I like them now. I don't know if I'm going to like them in the next couple years. But yeah. So, this is what CSX is turning into. CM44 ACs and CM44 AHs. Eventually, all those AC 4400 CWs are going to be all rebuilt into these locomotives. But, you know, only time will tell. So yeah, folks, that is it. And yeah, obviously these locomotives are active on CSX's roster as of 2023. So, folks, that is a rundown on the active locomotives on CSX's roster. Some of them are, as of now, some of them are active, but they're not going to be active for much longer. Like the GP38-2s and the SC40-2s are going to stay active for a long time, but those AC4400 CWs and those, yeah, they're not staying active, and God knows how long the Dash 8s will stay out as well and stay alive in the CSX. As I said before, CSX has revived the Dash 8 a little bit, but they don't. I don't know, man, how long they're gonna keep it. You know, it's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.